A lot of founders think outsourcing is the magic shortcut to speed things up. The truth? 70% of these partnerships flop and end up costing you more time and money. Let's break down why this common belief is such a trap. Outsourcing can trip you up, especially if you don't know how to vet your partners. Too often, founders chase the lowest price and ignore quality and fit. Just look at what happened to Plaid. They tried to cut costs and ended up with a provider that couldn't hit their security standards. It cost them a major bank client and 2 weeks of downtime. That's a serious hit that probably ran into the millions. But it's not just Plaid. Consider the case of a startup that outsourced their customer service to a cheap overseas firm. They ended up with a 45% increase in customer complaints, leading to a $250,000 drop in revenue in just 1 quarter. Every week at GotYourTech.ai, we see this kind of mistake. It's crucial to ask the right questions and do your homework before signing a contract. Research potential partners thoroughly. For instance, check if they have experience in your industry or similar projects. Look for testimonials and case studies that demonstrate their reliability. Remember, the cheapest option often leads to the most expensive mistakes. Take the time to understand the total cost of ownership. It's not just about initial fees, but also about long-term value. Companies like Stripe have built their success by prioritizing quality over cost, ensuring they partner with firms that uphold their high standards, which is something every founder should consider. Picking the right outsourcing partner can be the difference between your project thriving or just surviving. Here, a no-nonsense 3-step approach. First, nail down exactly what you need. A clear project scope is the bedrock for everything that comes next. For example, when Airbnb expanded their platform, they meticulously defined their requirements, which helped them avoid miscommunication and delays. This clarity allowed them to scale their operations effectively, resulting in a $2.5 billion valuation in just a few years. Second, seek out partners who actually delivered results. Check out their case studies. Take Figma as an example. They've shown how to do it right with their design collaboration tool. They partnered with a development team that understood their vision and delivered on time, allowing them to scale rapidly. In their case, this partnership contributed to a user base growth of over 1 million in less than a year. Finally, don't underestimate how critical communication and culture fit are. If you can get on the same page, you asking for trouble. Most founders we work with at GotYourTech.ai, I realize this the hard way. They often end up in projects that drag on for months due to misalignment. Choose wisely, and you can turn your initial idea into a real success. Remember, a good partner will not just execute your vision, but will also challenge you to think bigger. Look for those who can bring additional insights and expertise to the table, enhancing your project beyond your original expectations. Just like AWS did for companies scaling their cloud infrastructure. Stop hoping things will just work out. You need a solid outsourcing strategy. I've seen too many founders wing it and watch their projects crash. If you want real guidance on making smart choices, go to GotYourTech.ai. You find advice that's actually useful for helping your startup succeed.